Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to my new channel. My handle on here is Jack's Reviews. Yeah, we're gonna go over a few items that I actually have on pre-order. And this is the Prime1 website. And we're gonna go look at the Bloodborne doll, which I will be reviewing as soon as it gets in. This is the one right here. It's actually the bonus version is the one I have, and it's already on the wait list. It should be coming out soon. So we can go ahead and have a quick little look at these. This is the bonus part you get, which is when you die and you leave whenever you're online in Bloodborne, you leave these little tombstones everywhere, and they're red and they pop up, and if you click on it, you can see the person's death that happened before that. And then this is the doll. This is the quarter scale size. I wish it was 1/3, but it would be massive if it was 1/3. And so yeah, I actually got this one. I've been paying it off for about a year. Let's go ahead and get in here and have a good look at all this. That's just the bonus part. And this is the doll here. She has a light up feature, which is this little lantern right over here. It does light up. She's been delayed, and she looks wonderful. And I'm a huge fan of Bloodborne, so I had to pre-order her. And actually, I pre-ordered her on day one. I think it was January 2023 when they announced it. But she has been delayed. She was supposed to be released in September, October, and it's now December, and she hasn't. And it's all because of the little tiny little threads that are right here along the side of the cape. And I had my shipping notice that it was going to ship. It was 10 days after, and I was supposed to get it. And then it just said it was delayed. So I was supposed to ship, I think, like 3 days later. And I think the early people in China actually received the doll first. And they did not like how the fringe on her cape was mixed media. It was like soft material. So there was a lot of complaints, and people were canceling their pre-orders, and so Prime1 instantly delayed it, and they announced that they were in the process of fixing some things with her. So with this version, you get the swappable arms, which you get the one hand that's behind the cape, and then you get the one that's on top. Of course, you get the lantern that's LED and lights up. I think the face is pretty much the same. Yeah, you don't really get any additional facial expressions. And yeah, so you can see you get the hand there underneath the cape laying on top of the rock, or you get it to which the switch out, which is really, really nice. But I had to order this piece because I turned down the Hunter, and I started collecting after Lady Maria came out. And then there was one more, Eileen the Crow. And all of those were released very close to one another. And it just so happened that I was paying off my Prime1 Dog Alien and also the Big Chap Alien. And those were both $17.99 for the Ultimate Edition of both of those. And so in the process of paying those, I had to cancel the Hunter and Eileen. And I was disappointed. But I thought to myself, look, go ahead and bite the bullet and get the doll. She's iconic. Even if it's the one piece you have, it'll be a beautiful piece. I could put it in my living room and keep it separate from my other 1/3 items. And so this piece I have on pre-order. As she's paid off, I'm just waiting for the shipping notification on her. So yeah, she's got wonderful detail. I'm very, very excited. You can see, and the base looks very similar to all the other ones. Gehrman is actually coming out, which is their new Bloodborne piece, and I like Gehrman, the Last Hunter. I do love his character, but I don't want humans. I feel like, and he's fascinating and it's great, but all they've released is like humans. And when I think of Bloodborne, I think of beasts, and I want to get a beast. I want Ludwig. I want any one of the beast character. Orphan of Cause would just be out of control. I don't know if they have the old Hunter's license or not. I just feel like there's so many things they could do with this character. And she was only 1,200, which really isn't that expensive for what you get and the size of her and everything. And it's a pretty incredible piece. The other item that I have, so I have her paid off, and then I have the Species statue by PCS Collectibles. I'll silence that, excuse that. So PCS Collectibles is releasing their Species statue, and we will actually go have a look at that now. Okay, yes. So we're back at the PCS collectibles site, and PCS is really interesting because it's actually an American company, and I'm a big fan of keeping it local in the US, especially with statues. It's much cheaper for shipping. Oh yeah, you have to click that. And I ordered this piece early, which means I got it for cheaper than what it was actually worth. So I think it retails for 1,500. She's 1/3 scale. And of course, Species was designed by H.R. Giger, who did the Alien, and Species I was a huge fan of her. They've got the swap out human head. I really honestly couldn't care less about the human head. But I had to have this piece because it's 1/3. It would be beautiful amongst my other alien statues, and I just felt like it was a necessity. You can also see, yeah, the navigation errors. You can see it's translucent. You can see the teeth inside of the mouth closed. The whole jaw is translucent. You can see in the breasts, they're also translucent as well. So you get the coils that are wrapped up inside the breasts. And actually the original figure, and she's, yeah, 26 inches high. And then you get the swap out head, which I will be keeping the human head in the box. I really don't like it. But you can see the detail in that face, and she's really not that pricey considering that I got her ahead of time, which means that she was, I think, 1,200 compared to the 1,500. So I ordered her early and I got her early. But originally on the original design, the whole stomach's actually translucent, and there's panels on the legs that are translucent as well. This piece I've paid off. It's actually supposed to be shipping this month, December of 2024. So we'll see. And of course you get the cocoon base that's right down the bottom. And I really love the side angle because of the hair. It's traditional Giger design. With the whole silhouette of the body. I'm super, super excited about this piece. And I want to support PCS because they also do a lot of non-digital sculpting. It's all hand-sculpted statues, which is a dying art in this collecting field. Collectors like Sideshow, when Sideshow was top of the line in the early 2000s, it was all hand-sculpted, and they had to make casts and molds and silicone, and all of that, and it was pretty incredible. And so PCS is actually known for doing all of this, and I'm actually a very big fan of what PCS is doing right now. Yeah, and so yeah, you get, I think it's like 1,500, but I already pre-ordered mine, and you get it for 1,200. So those are the two pieces I'll be getting soon, and I will be reviewing them, and so keep your eyes out for that. This is my first little video on my review page, and I really hope that I can get some subscribers here. Not for financial reasons. I'm not trying to make money off here, just because this is something I actually am very passionate about, and I want to get into the collecting field and start pushing it a bit more and start interacting with collectors. It's an expensive hobby, but you can also sell and buy items and then sell them. And I also don't want to be like a mass hoarder where you just have shelves and shelves and shelves of items, because I just feel like it looks really bad. And I also find it to be kind of disrespectful of the items. There's a lot of collectors that I do watch and I follow, and I'm amazed by how massive their collections are. But I feel like it is important to hone in the pieces that you care about the most. And then when you set it up, you can actually do it in such a way that's very classy and organized and respectful of the source material and whatnot. Otherwise, I feel like sometimes you have to have a mass sale. And I think some of these collectors do. They instantly like drop a whole bunch of items and just sell them on the market. And you can usually resell for a lot. So it is a pretty lucrative business. And the business technically should pay for itself. Collecting should pay for itself. You get the items, you pre-order them, you pay it off, and then when it all sells out, if the piece is really good, it's almost like gambling, because you never know how great the pieces are going to come out. So yeah, these are, this is the PCS Species. I even wrote an email to the company the other day and recommended that they do a Donnie Darko statue, and they were actually very receptive. They said, we didn't even have this on our radar, but it is right up their alley, because they're doing all this classic horror and thriller stuff from the late 90s and early 2000s. So keep an eye out for new videos. I'm hopefully going to do a review of my Prime 1 dog alien this weekend and have it uploaded. So keep an eye out for it. And I'll also be doing the Big Chap review as well. So, yep. Thanks for watching, and share and subscribe. Thank you.